The Mystery of Conrad Haas. A 16th century scribe sketches rockets centuries ahead of time. In 1529, Transylvanian engineer Conrad Haas penned a 450-page manuscript in Sibiu, detailing multi-stage rockets with liquid fuels and delta wings for stability. Illustrated with fireworks-like launches, it predated von Braun by 400 years. Discovered in 1961, it hints at ancient inspirations or lost knowledge in rocketry. Haas, an arsenal master, blended artillery and pyrotechnics. The codex includes crude flight concepts and warnings like "make strong cases." Experts link it to Ottoman influences or folklore. Renaissance genius or borrowed brilliance? What do you think? The Enfield Poltergeist Possession. In a London suburb, a girl's voice deepens to a demon's growl, speaking ancient tongues. From 1977 to 1979 in Enfield, North London, the Hodgson family endured more than 2,000 poltergeist events. Furniture flying, Janet Hodgson levitating, and a gravelly male voice from her 11-year-old throat claiming to be Bill Wilkins, a dead resident. Investigators Maurice Gross and Guy Lyon Playfair recorded it growling profanities in Cockney and Welsh. The Catholic Church deemed it demonic. Skeptics called it ventriloquism. Events peaked with Janet's trances, scratches, and bruises. Audio tapes captured the voice's guttural shifts, verified by linguists as non-childlike. Witnesses, including police, saw chairs slide unaided. Post-haunting, Janet suffered lifelong scars. The case inspired The Conjuring 2. No fraud proven, but hoax claims linger amid the family's trauma. Demonic entity or child's cry for help? Drop your thoughts below. The strange case of Stephen Kubacki. What if you vanished while skiing and reappeared 700 miles away? 15 months later. In February 1978, Stephen Kubacki, a skilled outdoorsman and Hope College student, went cross-country skiing near Lake Michigan. Days later, his skis, poles, and backpack were found abandoned, with footprints vanishing abruptly. Police assumed he fell through ice and drowned. Yet, in May 1979, Stephen walked into his family's home in Massachusetts, wearing unfamiliar clothes and carrying strange items, with no memory of the intervening time. Stephen eventually recalled a fleeting sense of frozen darkness before waking on a grassy knoll. Lake Michigan's history of unexplained disappearances, ships, planes, and people fueled theories of cross-dimensional anomalies. No evidence clarified his 15-month absence. Did Stephen slip through a cosmic rift, or is there a simpler truth? What's your take? Antarctic Pyramids. Imagine stumbling upon pyramid-shaped peaks in Antarctica's frozen expanse, remnants of a lost civilization. Google Earth images revealed 3 pyramid-like mountains in the Ellsworth Range, 2 inland and 1 coastal, prompting theories of ancient builds or alien bases. Scientists attribute them to nunataks, eroded by glaciers over millennia. Deeper, 2025 studies confirm freeze-thaw erosion sculpted their shapes, akin to New Zealand formations. Fossils nearby date to 500 million years, seemingly ruling out human involvement. Extraterrestrial outpost or natural marvel? Share your view. The USS Trepang UFO encounter. What if a submarine captured images of a UFO crashing into the Arctic Ocean? In March 1971, the USS Trepang, a U.S. Navy submarine, was navigating the icy waters between Iceland and Norway's Jan Mayen Island. Crew members reportedly photographed an unidentified object hovering above the sea. The images, later published in a 2015 French magazine, show a cigar-shaped craft, seemingly struck by an explosion, plunging into the ocean with smoke trailing behind. Researcher Alex Mastreda found the source of the photos credible, but couldn't verify crew identities. Another theory suggests the USS Skate in the area a month earlier might have captured the images. The craft's apparent shape-shifting, resembling triangles, cigars, or discs, echoes global UFO reports, adding intrigue. Could these images prove an alien presence, or were they a military cover-up? Share your theories below. Lovelock Cave Giants. What if giants once roamed Nevada's deserts? In 1911, miners in Lovelock Cave uncovered relics and a 198-centimeter-tall mummified man with red hair, alongside 38-centimeter sandals suggesting a massive wearer. The cave, now an archaeological site, revealed artifacts tied to Paiute legends of Sita Ka, red-headed cannibals. The mummy was later destroyed, erasing proof, but discoveries like oversized tools fuel speculation. Were these giants real or myth? Further digs found unusual bone fragments and massive stone structures, hinting at a lost culture. Paiute tales describe battles with these beings, possibly European explorers or an ancient race. Could these be remnants of a forgotten civilization or exaggerated folklore? Share your theories below. The jack-o'-lantern lights of the Great Dismal Swamp. What ghostly lanterns lure travelers into a haunted swamp? In Virginia's Great Dismal Swamp, Halloween hikers report floating orange lights resembling jack-o'-lanterns bobbing through the cypress trees. Known as swamp ghosts, they've been seen since the 1700s, leading wanderers astray. In 2015, a camper followed one and lost hours, emerging miles away. Locals tie them to lost slaves or native spirits, but science blames marsh gas. The lights, unlike typical will-o'-the-wisps, pulse rhythmically and resist wind. Drones in 2020 captured their movement, ruling out gas flares. Colonial records mention Algonquian tales of spirit guides luring intruders to doom. Paranormal teams detect voice-like whispers, but no source is found. Lost souls or natural glow? Share your thoughts below. The vanishing trick-or-treaters of Salem. Why do children vanish into Salem's fog on Halloween? In Salem, Massachusetts, Halloween brings tales of missing trick-or-treaters. Since the 1980s, 5 children vanished on October 31st, last seen in costumes near Gallows Hill. In 1999, 10-year-old Emily Hart was spotted entering an alley, but no trace was found. Locals whisper of a curse tied to the 1692 witch trials, claiming spirits snatch young souls. Police cite runaways, but no bodies or leads have surfaced. Salem's witch trial history fuels ghost tourism, with Gallows Hill a hot spot for cold spots and apparitions. Witnesses report children's laughter in empty streets. Missing posters from 1983 to 1999 describe similar patterns: kids in costumes, foggy nights, no witnesses. Psychics claim a vengeful entity lures victims, but searches yield nothing. Cursed spirits or tragic coincidence? Drop your theories below. The Clophill Black Mass. Ruins in Bedfordshire echo with chants of inverted crosses and blood rites. In the 1960s, St. Mary's Church ruins in Clophill, England, a desecrated 14th century site, became a magnet for occultists. Teens reported hooded figures performing black masses, animal sacrifices, pentagrams carved in stone, and whispers of "Satan is here." In 1963, a vicar found desecrated graves and a hanged effigy. Sightings of a black monk apparition surged on Halloween, with one 1970 group fleeing after feeling icy grips. Police raids uncovered altars, but perpetrators vanished into the woods. The church's relocation in 1848 fueled cursed ground lore, drawing devil worshippers from London's scene. Artifacts like a 1967 goat skull persist in museums. Paranormal teams detect EVPs of Latin incantations. Locals blame it for nearby livestock mutilations. No mass arrests, but the site's fenced off. What do you think? Satanic cult or spectral echoes? Drop theories below. The Smurl family demons. What foul stench and guttural snarls invaded a Pennsylvania home for 13 years? In 1974, the Smurl family of West Pittston, Pennsylvania, faced escalating horrors, walls oozing slime, foul odors, and a demonic growl from vents. Jack and Janet heard indecent assaults in adjacent rooms, saw a hag on the roof, and endured levitating beds. Exorcist Ed Warren declared 4 spirits, including a succubus and Satan himself. Media frenzy peaked in 1986 with The Haunted, but skeptics eyed faulty plumbing. The family fled in 1987. The house burned down mysteriously in 2013. Priests performed 16 exorcisms, with witnesses feeling oppressive evil. Audio captured snarls, neighbors corroborated bangs. The Warrens' involvement tied it to the Conjuring lore, but investigations found no gas leaks or hoaxes. Jack Smurl died in 2014, still believing in the infernal siege. Hell's tenants or haunted hysteria? Share your take below.